Hello and welcome to episode 85 of Pentagon for Gold. Now today we are playing in the Champions League semi-final, so we are potentially just one episode away after this particular episode from the end of the series. We are also 1 point away from winning the league. That is because we are 8 points ahead of Bayer Leverkusen with 3 games left. And basically anything that we do in our next game that's not a loss will win us the league, because there won't be enough time for Leverkusen to turn it round. We're in a very good position, therefore, in the league. As you can see, we've had some pretty good results. Since that Chelsea game, we won 5-2 against Dortmund, with 2 goals from Dawood and Rubio, and then a goal from Paulo. 2 goals also from Fabian Federer, who is one of the stars of the Bundesliga outside of our team. And then we beat Hamburg 2-0 in the DFB Pokal semi-final before winning 2-1 against Köln away from home with 2 goals from Choi. That means we are also in the final of the DFB Pokal against Fortuna Düsseldorf, but in reality that's probably not going to be shown because it's not particularly exciting. It's just the German Cup, which isn't the most esteemed competition. It's going to be a tough game against Inter Milan. They're managed, I think, by Guardiola. And they've obviously got the likes of Di Giacobbe in goal, who is probably the best goalkeeper in the world. Montiel Elbaz, you may remember, I signed with Guangzhou Evergrande, but never actually got to play because I left. And Alexandro, who was a big star in Brazil when we were there with Sao Paulo, but he was playing for Flamengo. For our squad today, we've got Lujan on the right-hand side, which he hasn't played in a lot, but because we've got an injury to Rodriguez, who's on the bench but can't start today, that's why Lujan's on the right-hand side. So João Paulo is in the centre of the pitch in the attacking midfield role, with Rubio on the left-hand side. Potentially he'll get Choi on at some point if Rubio's not doing the business. We then got Crivella and Ozturk partnered up in midfield, and Dawood is back and firing up front for us. Now, this is not going to be an easy game by any stretch of the imagination. I can't remember if Inter Milan won the league when we were there with Juve. I think they came third. I think it was Napoli won the league. So it is possible. We have the ability to beat them. But it's going to be a tough game, I'm sure, and a tough tie overall. Lujan a little bit tired already, but should be fine, and we'll probably end up subbing him off at some point anyway. Perhaps Rubio will go into the middle with Choi on the left, and Monti Elbaz has scored for Inter Milan, putting them ahead early on. That's not great defending from us. Really shouldn't have let them through like that, and that's not a good start to the tie at all. Hopefully we can turn it around pretty quickly. They're going with a 5-2-3 formation, or a 3-3-4-3, you might say. But we need to do a bit more because we've just not really done anything so far. Not many chances created. João Paulo, in particular, having an absolute stinker. He'll probably be getting replaced if he continues like this. And we are going into the second half after a pretty poor first half performance. I'll keep João Paulo on for now, give him a chance to rectify his performance in the next 10-15 minutes. If he doesn't, it'll be curtains for him. And Pedroni's made it 2-0 to Inter Milan. That's not good for us at all. Disappointing performance so far. Pedroni now, the goal scorer. João Paulo does win it back, but it's cleared straight out to Inter Milan. Antonelli. Di Giacobbe into Iftic. Whacks it long, and Quaresma will be able to claim that. But he's given it straight out to Argel, and he's out of position. He's now recovered his position, but they're in a very dangerous position here, Inter Milan. And Noel somehow missed the goal there. Really should be doing better. I think it's time to take off João Paulo, though. Just not having a good game by any stretch of the imagination. And we really need to do a bit more here. Let's get Choi on. Hopefully he can provide a bit more of a spark. think perhaps we might get Rodriguez on as well, actually. He's not fully fit, but he's been so good for us recently, and we need to do a bit more. I think we'll also berate the boys, get the tempo up a bit. We really need to get at least one away goal here, otherwise we're in a really dangerous position for the second leg. Carmani finds Rodriguez on this right-hand side and he loses out to Iftich, who's been very confident today with his defending. Crivella receives it back from San Martin. And now Gentilini's got a lot of space on the left-hand side. Finds Choi, and somehow it's not gone in. That looked for all the world like it was going in, but sadly not. And I think it's time to take off Lujan. We'll get Francisco Thiago on. Not played a whole lot this season, but he can hopefully make a difference in this last 15 minutes. I think we'll go attacking as well, because we really, really do need an away goal. And we'll demand more from the boys as well. Not good enough, this performance. Elbaz finds Alexandro. We haven't closed it down quickly enough, and now Ronaldo puts it just wide. And that looks like that will be that. Very, very disappointing performance. Oh, that's not good. Well, we've got a lot of work to do to turn it around in this second leg. But if there's a team that I reckon can do it, it's this team. We're very, very good. And, one performance shouldn't change that. Well, in between these two games, we played against Union Berlin and lost with a fully rotated squad. Not ideal for morale, but it doesn't really affect these players too much. And we've gone with a pretty strong squad. Choi with a start over Rubio, because Rubio's not been great recently. And João Paulo was so awful last time that he's dropped out completely of that starting 11. He is on the bench. But Lujan goes back to central attacking midfield with Marco Rodriguez returning on the right-hand side. And Bart Mays plays in the centre of midfield in place of Crivella now that he's back from his injury. It's going to be a tough ask to turn this game around, but we need to do something big. Alexandro tearing away from Carmani and gets in behind and can't beat Quaresma. One shot apiece for the two teams. Elbaz with the corner. Quaresma punches it out. Can Daoud get there? No, he can't. Lotfi collects instead and gives it straight to Carmani, which I very much appreciate. Rodriguez receiving the pass from Lujan, and he's taken down by Iftich. That looks like a penalty to me. That does look like a penalty. And the referee is talking to the VAR and says it is a penalty. That's good for us. Good news. Now we need to score this. Come on, Rodriguez. He does. High pressure penalty. Brings us back into the tie. It's his 26th goal of the season from the wing. I think he's only got 9 finishing as well, or something like that. Yeah, 9 finishing, and he's got 26 goals. Very, very impressive. Obviously, the penalties will help, but it's no mean feat. Bart Mays finds Rodriguez again, and he hits it straight at Di Giacobbe. Clearly got outwitted by the elite Italian goalkeeper. But we are definitely the better team so far in this game. It's just annoying that we managed to lose that last game 2-0. Didn't even get an away goal to at least put us in a more comfortable position. Lujan beats his man and shoots at Di Giacobbe, and it's a good save from the Italian. Rodriguez into the box. Daoud there comes back to him, and Di Giacobbe is able to claim the ball without too much trouble. I like that we are controlling the game though. It's a promising start from the team. But we do need another goal at least, and we still need to avoid conceding as well. Now we'll go for the revenge team talk. Try and motivate the boys as much as possible. Lujan. Oh, San Martin, how have you not got that on target at least? If he did get it on target, that's surely a goal as well. I think we're going to have to go attacking. Come on, lads. Dow just isn't quite performing in this tie. Antonelli into Di Giacobbe. Gets it back from Iftic and now looks long for Alexandro, who gets beaten to the ball by San Martin. And now Quaresma with the opportunity to look for a pass from the back. Bart Mays now finds Choi. Sends it in. Oh, how's that not gone in? Was rebounding all over the place there. Very unlucky. And I think it's time for Choi to come off. He can come off for Nico Rubio. Ozturk can come off for Crivella, and Bart Mays will go to the deep line playmaker role. We'll encourage the boys as well, and we need to up the tempo. We just do. Slightly more direct as well. We've completely dominated the game. The fact it's only 1-0 is a travesty, really. Kamani heads it out, but only to Noel. We need to win this back, and ideally this needs to be a counter. Quaresma's able to catch it pretty comfortably. Could this be the counter we're looking for? Hasn't quite got the pace on the attack to be a traditional counter, and Crivella's just run directly into Zikic. That's not good at all. Argyle now running at Gentilini. Headed clear well, and now Lujan looks to spring the counter. Oh, and Rubio, he's put it home. Yes, lad. That is what we needed. And now we'll go to the shorter passing with keep the tempo up, I guess. And I don't know who to sub on and off, really. Ideally, I'd probably go for Lujan off, but I think he's just so good that it's kind of counterintuitive to take off one of the best players in the world. I don't know what to do. Dowd's behind though. Oh, it's a great save from Di Giacobbe. I think probably we'll take off Bart Mays because he's just not played particularly well in this game so far. Yeah, I think that's what we'll do. Aramayo, despite his not being very happy, can hopefully come on and do the business for us. And we're going to extra time. We'll keep the revenge talk going, and it doesn't seem to have worked. Not really motivated anyone because I guess they've already had that motivation. Perhaps it's time for some more players to be subbed on. I think João Paulo should come on for Lujan now. It's a shame to take him off, but I think it's just worth getting those fresh legs on. And he was one of the first players to tire. Let's encourage the boys again. That's worked pretty well. We've really controlled this game. I think we deserve to go through on the balance of the two legs. Gentilini. He's gone down under the challenge of Argel. Is that a penalty? It is. It is a penalty, and now Marco Rodriguez has another chance to put the penalty home. And hopefully he puts it home. Hopefully that will be all we need to go through in this tie. But bear in mind, any goal from Inter Milan, if we don't score again, would be fatal. And we'll just get some more time wasting on. And we've done it. We required 2 penalties put home by Marco Rodriguez, but he's done it. He has done it. And we are through to the Champions League final, so we're potentially just 1 game away from the end of the series. I don't know. We'll have a quick check of what's going to happen in the next few games. 10.96 million for getting to the final there. Gentilini and Carmani both need rests. That's understandable. They've played a lot this season, and yeah. If we have a look at the schedule, we're going to be playing the Champions League final against Valencia or Real Madrid on the 31st of March. Before then, we've got Freiburg and Frankfurt. So probably the next episode will be Freiburg, followed by the Champions League final. Hopefully, it'll be Valencia we're playing. If not, it will be Real Madrid. Not an easy task by any stretch of the imagination. Anyway, I hope you have enjoyed. If you have, please do leave a like and subscribe to the channel, as it really helps me out. I hope to see you next time, but in the meantime, have a great day.